Hi, Dr. Sarthak Saxena.
Hello, sir.
I have an amazing news from you, which has made all of us so proud.
Thank you so
AML
much.
rank 2 and CML rank 2, a dream rank for anybody who is appearing for NESS exam. So,
Yes.
obviously, the dream rank, and you're going to get the dream place. First of all, congratulations from all of us, especially from the
Thank you
doctor.
so much. Thank you so much.
Are you really able to believe, dude? It's not like rank 20 or rank 15, it is 2. That's like you're second in the country. So, how does it feel? Did you ever expect that you had done this good? Or it's just a shocker? Or did you check the reports again and again when the results came? How was it?
So I was with my friend. I checked myself 10 times. I asked her to check it again and again. She took screenshots and then we tallied our ranks again and again because it was I didn't expect that I'd get such a good rank. I Last time I got a email rank of 17 and I didn't prepare at that time. This time I did prepare a bit, but then I was not expecting such a great rank, and it's literally God's grace to me, and I'm very very happy right now. I still cannot believe halfway.
You can choose whatever you want now. You have that kind of a rank. So you, of course, would have gone through a journey of not knowing anything to knowing something to actually appearing for the interview round and even excelling there. So
Yes.
how was your journey? Like, did how did you narrow down first of all to gastroenterology? Like, we would all wish to know about your background. How did it all start?
So I did my MBBS from Southern Delhi, and then I did my MD from RML, which completed just 2 months back. And during my first set of exams, I gave my first INASS, and that was my first experience with this exam. And luckily, at that time also, I got through till the interview session and had a good experience about it. Because the first time I didn't even know that there is an interview, so I was that naive at that time. And I first time it was a shocker to me, but then I got a good hang of it. I understood the game at that time. And then I also saw 2, 3 videos of the last year's toppers, and they also guided a lot of them, like especially the last year's topper, and they helped me a lot. And I then I for the after NEET SS, I did focus on INSS. And at that time, I used to hear about. I used a video also in which you told about how to approach for INSS and how the structure is. And then I prepared for INSS. But then also, if you would say, if I only had a month or more than 1.5 months to prepare for this exam, and only my last year's knowledge, which I had aggregated throughout the 3 years, that came in handy. And I was not a kind of guy that had read Schlesinger from chapter to chapter and from cover to cover. I had heard that people do that, and the last year's toppers have done that, but I couldn't do that. I didn't have that much time. But then I did what I could do best with whatever the videos I saw your videos, and especially the tables and the flow charts. And I mean, they are the crisp of the entire book. I don't know if I would have read, then also I would have learned anything new apart from what you taught in the tables and flow chart session. So, and even one message I just want to say is that reading Schlesinger will also not ascertain that you'll get a good rank. They are asking about all the new stuff. They're not asking about what's there and what's the genetic mechanism, and they are mostly focused on the new stuff and the new classification, and that will never come to us if we don't have a good grip of gastroenterology, and that only can come from a teacher that is telling that portal vein thrombosis is a new topic, because we would have never read it in time. The entire MD code we would have never read it portal vein thrombosis with such dedicated care, and all they are asking now is portal vein thrombosis. So that's where a teacher's role, I mean, it's paramount, and your advices came in.
Sure. Thank you, Dr. Sarthak. Uh, a real good thrill for people like us are when we get results like you. And see, people, when they say that reading Harrison is enough for NEET SS, I tell them, dude, you can't just tell that. Reading Schlesinger line to line full book, is it enough for NESS? No, it is not. The crisp of information will come with experience with time. for a lot of people in due course. Now, when they
Yes,
had
sir.
to go back in time, set some questions, and assess your approach, a lot of their experience also starts coming when they ask questions, because you are being interviewed by somebody who has read Schlesinger, what was there probably 20 years ago. So, expecting the current edition to be read fully, and then that is the only thing going to help you in interview is probably definitely a myth. What really helps you is to have an overall knowledge and what are the little advances, because subject specific newer things are always there which are more interesting to a person in the branch over last 30 years than you should see their
Yes,
perspective also. So when smart guys like you who are able to take a decision that I have to take in advice of toppers who have achieved it already, of people
yes,
who are in the branch and are making things simple for me, I
yes,
can focus my preparation for three. You can also read entire gastro for 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, 6 months. But when you have 1.5 months, like what you did, how you are able to, really concise and just do this much and get a single digit rank is phenomenal. So that's the myth which you have broken. Just Schlesinger is enough. No, Schlesinger fully is also not a prerequisite. Schlesinger here
yes,
is
sir.
importantly the flow charts in a way, how to express your answers confidently. All this matters. It's a masala of everything, but not one thing in them. So
Sir, I was really surprised by knowledge of SDAS from MBBS days came in handy in my interview. They were asking about epigastric lump and how will you differentiate, and that was from my SDAS knowledge from MBBS time. Nobody taught me again, and that came in handy. I was very surprised that even if I would have read gastroenterology to the entire in its entirety, but I would have never touched SDAS again, and but that came in handy. I mean, it's literally a combination of stuff, and you cannot just pinpoint it to a single book or a single source or even a single author for this exam. They are not. They have a cumulative knowledge, and they're testing the cumulative knowledge, not a single. They were asking about genera, phyla question about in that was from pre MBBS days. I mean, that a question came like that. Genera, phyla. What's the order of the classification of animal kingdom? They were asking that. So you cannot trust a single book, or you cannot less trust yourself because you have not read the Bible of that subject.
absolutely. Point well taken. So your advice to the next people, see, you have been following across us, the toppers who have got it last time. You had discussed with them. You dreamt of getting a seat which they got, and you already have it now. So, what is your real advice in very short nutshell for our colleagues and friends who are dreaming the dream you dreamt till yesterday?
I will just say that please make sure you are very clear whether you want to chase NEET SS or you want to chase INISS, because there's an entire different ball game, and it does not mean that if you're chasing INISS you can leave medicine behind. You have to take your medicine with you. And when you are chasing INISS, you please understand that this is a very different exam, and you have to go through two stages, and there's an interview also involved, and that also requires a separate preparation. Don't come in like I came when I was naive and I gave my first attempt. And it's possible. There is a lot of chatter going on behind about the how the INSS does the selection, but that is all. I mean, that is all in the past for me now. I don't believe. I was scared of it. Now I want to tell the next person's coming in that it's not true at all. Everybody can come in and just believe, and it's like it's possible. It's possible for everyone. If it's possible for me, it's possible for everyone.
Great. So again, Delhi for next 3 years. So all your
Yes,
life you
sir.
have been in Delhi. So lucky for you, you are there and you got your MBBS, MD, DM in the same place. So great, Dr. Sarthak. Individually, from a personal note, I am really happy. We are really happy to welcome you to our gastroenterology club. Surely we'll all catch up again physically sometime, maybe in
And
some.
also, sir, on a personal note, I want to thank you that you take classes till 12:01, and your YouTube sessions and your Zoom session used to go till 12:01, and you even I remember that you didn't realize that you had already gone past 1. in the last session that happened. I'm really thankful to you that you take so much pain for us. I mean, I don't think that it was required on your end to do so much for us, but you did. You do, and you do, and you do. And in the last session also, you also helped me a lot, and you reply on personal messages. That's on a personal note that I want to thank you, not for anything else. Just on a personal note, you help a lot. For people like me flying blind in this exam, you are a guiding light. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Sarthak. My day is done because each time when I talk to guys like you, it's like, see, I cannot differentiate between each of you. When I get help that is necessary from my side, I try to do as much as I can. And when we see these achievements like this, these are the fuel for us who want to do more and more. So, despite our clinical work, morning till evening rounds, go there, traveling Bangalore, the traffics,
I
including everything,
understand, sir.
ultimately, when these things are there, no, the endorphin that just lits up inside us is so much that it's enough for next many years. So it keeps cumulating. It has a big cumulative effect on us also. So it's my pleasure to have been a small, a part in your success story. So thank you, Dr.
Not so
Sarthak.
small, sir. Not so small, sir. Thank you so much.
Keep in touch. We shall catch up in any gastro conferences, national level when it happens.
Definitely.
Next one
Definitely.
year, next 1 year is going to be really tough for you because one, the ward work plus the rounds, the stress. Please face it. Of course, you should be able to face it. Of course, maybe for
Yes, sir.
after second year, whenever you come for conferences, maybe sometime we'll all catch up. I wish you all the
Yes.
best. There'll be enough of your seniors who would know us and who were with us. So they are still in touch with us. So, of course, you'll also be in touch with us. And you're going to also help the next set of students who will come as your juniors in future. So, we
Definitely.
will definitely need your help again. Uh, Contribute to us from whatever ways you get some interesting cases. Just do let us know. We'll be ready.
Definitely, sir.
And it should help
Def-
us. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. Thanks.